together. This was the finale. We live, by
I
the
know,
way.
man. I'm glad to get my Tuesdays back.
Are y'all excited to get your Tuesdays back? How y'all feel
I
about
am.
getting Tuesdays back?
Hey.
Oh, look.
Especially since this show is just, this show's a piece of work.
Wait a minute, man. Don't tell
After
me you
last
ain't like
night,
the
we
finale.
wanted to-
I thought you would like the finale.
Yeah, I figured
Man,
you'd
what's
be
her name
happy.
What's her? I'm glad it's the finale, but it wasn't all that great.
I enjoyed the finale. For me,
I enjoyed it.
This was one of the better episodes for me, the finale, because it went the way I said it should have went. But hey, whenever you make a prediction and it goes the way you say it should go, you usually tend to like that kind of artwork anyway. But anyway, people, we're here. It might be our last Tuesday for a long time. This is Run the World, episode 8, the finale. Big question I want you guys to go ahead and leave comments on. Are they going to renew this for a season 2? I think they are.
I think so.
Probably.
They're going to definitely give them a season 7. I mean, a season 2. Excuse me. Damn, I'm speaking.
Yeah,
I'm speaking stuff into existence. A season. No,
the track shoes on.
No. My mind's all over the place. I'm all over the place. But be sure to like the video, comment, subscribe. Again, you got 2 more days to vote on my homegirl for Miss Fitness, Lydia Laws. Link is in the description. Check her out. All you got to do is vote. This young lady wins 20 grand. And we have a bonus section for you guys tonight. It's called The Fuck of the Week. You guys have been hitting me up, laughing at those segments. And we found a good one that you probably have already seen. Let me shout out the people who's in the comments. Support Gaming. And there's 15 other people out there roaming around that ain't jumped in the comments yet. Whenever you jump in, let us know you're here, and I'll acknowledge you. Larry, I'm going to just go ahead and I'm going to start out with an opening clip that was synonymous for the whole entire episode. Nita might have something to say about it. But if she do, if my favorite diva got something to say, I'm ready. I got retorts. I'm ready. Here we go.
Am I not giving you enough attention?
I'm not some teenager with an insecurity problem.
I mean, I literally kiss the ground you walk on. I let you be the star of our relationship because you need it so badly. But I'm a fucking Harvard-educated doctor. Whitney, I'm actually the fucking shit. Apparently, all my friendship and companionship, all my constant showering you with love and affection isn't enough for you. I'm not enough for you.
Dang. Now let me tell y'all something. That was a good piece of acting. That was way farther than that mess we seen with Dre last night. Oh, whoa.
Yeah, it was better than damn.
And for those of you who don't know, we're talking about Dre on the Shy. His breakdown, his betrayal of being betrayed, this whole episode was completely believable. Completely the way you would think a grown man would act. And when that boy got down there and said, I'm a Harvard-educated doctor, but I put myself behind you for you, Whitney, I said that. This is a confident brother. That's all I said. Having said that, Nita, we'll start from the beginning before we get to that. We'll do this kind of like in the story arc, similar to what we did yesterday. So let's go ahead and talk about the girls. They loaded up in the cab, and they got Whitney's friend who's supposed to be doing the wedding. I want you to just talk about what was you thinking in this cab scene as they're preparing to get ready to go where they need to go to get this bachelorette party started.
Me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So what I was thinking is that they just don't know how bad this night may end up. They don't even know what's in store for them. They gonna have a bride that's not there, a bachelorette that's not there. They threw a whole party for nothing. And I was like, Dad, that's messed up.
Moochie. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were done, Nita. My bad.
No, I was saying all because of Sandy and her terrible ass advice.
What? Sandy gave great advice. What was her advice bad about? I mean, we, like you said, we still wondering what's going to happen next season, right?
Look,
we still,
I'm gonna have to agree with Nita. That was some terrible ass
Larry. He ain't
advice.
gonna marry her.
That
was
Moochie,
you don't think he's gonna marry her? You don't think he's gonna? You don't think? Also, I stand alone, and I'm happy with that.
I want him to marry her. Look, I want him to marry her. Maybe he will, but it's gonna seem like he's not. I'll say it like that.
Okay.
But
all right. Well, you next on the list, Moochie. Go ahead and just, you know what? F it. Free ball. Just talk about whatever you want to talk about for the whole episode. Because I don't really care for that.
No, I'm gonna stay focused on where we at.
Okay.
And
okay.
The whole cab ride, I'm mad at Sandy because she kept it from everybody because she knew she made a bad decision by making her tell them. I'm sorry. I didn't like that. If you were so confident with giving her that advice, why you ain't tell your girls?
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. And why you still got that apartment too, Miss Tell the Truth?
And you look, you can't.
The apartment, Sandy.
Thank
you.
But
why
I'm
you
saying
still apartment, Miss Tell the Truth?
Yeah. She said
you
all
can't give advice and your shit is kind of, her stuff is not perfect. She
But
just worked out a bump in her road.
Well, then again, Moochie, there's no perfect relationships. Nobody's relationship is perfect. So who you get advice from?
Your third.
I would never tell nobody something. It's two things I would never tell somebody to do in a relationship. I would never tell them, as much as even if I wanted to say it and I feel that way, I would never tell them to leave that person.
Did she say leave him, or did
like
she say
I'm talking
tell
about
the
my
truth?
girl? No, I'm just saying that's one of them. And then this is the second one about the you already, this was something that didn't need to be told. You should have listened to Renee and buried that and went to your grave with it.
Okay. I remind y'all, cute community peen lives in this city. I pass it to you,
and
Larry.
she still ain't come through. She still ain't tell all the truth.
Hey, I'm
not gonna get ahead.
No, too late. We got to play the horse, Moochie. Too late, Moochie. You always picking on Larry. This
problem with your eyeball, boy?
No, sir.
You want a boot heel in it?
No, sir.
Flash that bad look at me again. I'll give you a reason not to like me. Now move, nigga.
Sorry, y'all. That was my fault.
Moochie.
I got on the horse tonight. I got on the horse and I was just trotting, right?
Big Larry, jump on in there, my brother.
Sorry,
Go and talk about this cab scene.
Well, first of all, this thing made no sense to me. I'm thinking, okay, I get it. You're the maid of honor, but you're having a bachelor party in New York City with four women who live in New York City. And these are all women that fancy themselves as like city chicks that are connected and know how to go everywhere and where the hot spots are. Why would you sit up there and try and plan a bachelor party from afar? And this chick is doing stuff like Googling where the hot spot is and coming up with places that were hot in 2009 and trying to use coupons to get bottle service and booking rooms on points. These are not the chicks that are going to hang out with some discount bottle service coupon or booking stuff on point. These are chicks that feel like they're above all this, that they want to go to some baller spot. But at the same time, I loved how that bouncer pretty much checked their asses, was like, you this is not a good look for any of y'all. Y'all middle-aged, you need to go somewhere.
I knew you was gonna like that part. I knew you was gonna like that part.
He was like, and they thought, and this is the funny part. They thought, oh, that's the bouncer from the whatever. I forgot the other dude's the artist's name that they were there. That's the bouncer from that night. This dude didn't like y'all then, didn't want you to get into VIP then, and only got you in because someone else vouched for you, and now you think all of a sudden he's supposed to remember you? You know?
They still didn't get into VIP that night. They didn't get into VIP. They was told they was middle-aged women that night too.
No, they got in there because what's his name? The Asian dude let him get the Asian dude vouch for him.
Yeah, Asian.
They got in the club, but they didn't get in the VIP.
Right.
Remember
they got in,
the
but they didn't get in the VIP.
Yeah.
Right.
But hey, they got in.
Because that dude, the bouncer was the gatekeeper.
I mean, part of me was just like, why do you have this chick plan stuff? And she should have known better. Like, even even if I forgot the other chick, I keep forgetting all these chicks' names, but the one that cheated, if I don't
Whitney.
understand it, huh?
Whitney,
right? I don't understand why Whitney. I know that's her friend, and she was telling her to plan some stuff, but I don't understand why her friend just didn't say, "Look, you guys are from the city, you live in the city. Why don't you guys, tell me the hot spots for us to go?" And then maybe they could have told her where to go, and then she could have just went ahead and made the arrangements. But you let somebody that's not from the city plan this. Of course, it's gonna be. I don't want to say it's gonna be wholly whack, but of course, it's not gonna be what you expect. So
probably not going to be up to par. I mean, if anything, she should have assigned the girls to help that friend, and so they can make it. It is what it is in the city since they're used to the city. That's what she should have done. She should have got call up my friends and y'all team up for this and make it something that can be enjoyable.
I don't even know how those women are all friends and how they deal with it because they're all so selfish and neurotic. I don't even understand how they can deal with each other.
Hey man, some birds of a feather flock together while some of them hate each other. I mean, we've seen weirder. We've seen weirder. I think that's the best thing I can say. And I wouldn't call Sandy quite everything you're saying. I wouldn't espouse that wholeheartedly on Sunday. She's not perfect, but I wouldn't say she's as bad as the other three. That's all I'm saying, Sandy.
No, she's the best of the worst.
Wow.
Well, I guess if you're gonna go to McDonald's, it's hard to get anything good off the menu, huh? If you died, so it is what it is. All right, Moochie, I need you to explain something to me. I come to you for this type of help, by the way. Okay. What was Sandy talking about with this dude when she wanted a condom and he was looking like the only way you're gonna get a condom from me is if I'm using it with you? Looking, what? Nita, what? Nita. What is he supposed to say if a woman comes up to him at a club and says, "You got a condom I can have"? What he supposed to say? "Girl, yeah, I got this from the barbershop. Here, let me give you this, girl."
Okay.
Girl, yeah. What he supposed to say?
I wanted to know what was the purpose of her asking for that.
That's why I'm asking you, Moochie.
It was a scavenger hunt. It was a scavenger hunt.
Oh yeah, they had. That's right. They did have the scavenger hunt.
Okay.
I forgot, but they were saying they wasn't gonna do it at first.
So,
well, I mean, since they got turned down at the club, I had no choice but to do that.
So, Larry, I'm gonna jump on you. So, this scene right here, where they running around, they car hopping, this was all part of the scavenger hunt.
Yeah, because she was supposed to get a piggyback ride from some dudes, and that was supposed to be worth 40 points. So the thing that was silly was it was like Whitney. I mean, Sandy was the only one trying to play the game, and everybody else was just sort of like trying to get to the next hotel. I mean, you had the three of them walking with their bags, with all their little short skirts and high heels, sort of looking like hookers walking through the street. And I was like, man, I don't know. This episode it wasn't a good look for any of them. I did not like that look. There's something to be said. They say in fashion, you either wear short skirts or tall boots. You don't wear them together because if you wear a short skirt and tall boots, you just look like a hooker.
What?
So you either rock the boots or you rock the short skirt. You don't get both in the same outfit.
Wait, what year was this when you heard this? I'm trying to figure that out. What year was this?
This is a standing fashion rule.
What?
This is a standing fashion rule. If you want to look like a hooker, then you look like a hooker.
Man, I think they done changed that, bro. I think they done changed that. I be seeing people working at IBM, Larry, wearing high heel boots, and I don't want to say the dresses are short, but they come down just above the knee. And I ain't talking about women that's got body. I'm talking about regular, everyday shaped women. Be going to IBM. I pass by it almost every day in the morning when I go to work out with long boots on and a skirt that come to their thigh. And it don't look hookerish in my opinion.
This is the other thing I don't understand. Is that why are they walking through the streets with their luggage? Why in the hell did they not catch a cab or an Uber or something? Why are they walking to the city with their dressed to the T with their damn handbag, with their overnight bags.
They already didn't want to stay at that hotel by Times Square.
I know, but why didn't they just get a?
That's
why
like
didn't they just go get
where she picked
Uber
was a real tourist area.
Oh,
they not tourists, so they not going down there.
So who is this dude dressed like a chef that they messing with?
That's just some rando.
Yeah, yeah, that was just some random dude.
Okay,
I think that was the dude that she was gonna ride his back.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, the next scene, you are free to jump on the horse because I don't think there's really no way to get around it. But basically, Whitney comes clean to your boy Ola. And y'all saw in the opening clip, Ola dropped a line that I just loved. I smiled. I said, this brother got confidence. He, in his heart, he know he the shit, but he puts that on the back burner in an effort to be humble and worship the ground this chick walk on. She comes clean to him, and this is for you, Nita. She comes clean to him somewhat because he's, as they're getting into the heat of the moment, he wanting to know who is it, how it went down. She covered up some things after that. And then after they kind of separate for a few minutes, he comes back in there, gets emotional, and blows her back out, which is something I wouldn't do. I don't believe in having sex when you're going through something that emotional. And then he done something that I know probably done out of spite to the woman because no woman likes this. No woman, unless you are one of Larry's favorite words, likes it when a man screws you good fashion. I ain't talking about he stick it in there 2 minutes microwave dinner. I mean, he lay the wood down on you and then he gets up and gets his ass out of bed and leaves. Don't no woman like that. No woman I know anyway. So just dive in there wherever you want to, Nita. Talk about Ola Whitney.
Okay, Ola and Whitney. Okay, this was the creme de la creme. So the thing about this is that, I mean, she sat up there and told a half truth. So I'm trying to figure out what exactly was she trying to accomplish with still presenting a lie in the process.
Yeah, like, because if you're not gonna tell him the whole truth, why? I'm be on y'all side. If you're not gonna tell him every detail, because if I'm a publicist, which is something I do on the side secretly, you always told to get in front of the story. You control the narrative. If you're not gonna control the narrative, tell him the whole truth. Why you talking?
That's what I'm saying.
Right. I was just like, girl. And then so check this. So when and if he runs into this man, and we know it will.
You know it will happen.
He's gonna have to just be all the way traumatized again. He has to go through he's triggered again about the whole situation. You lied to me again. Da 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 da. So it's just not. She should have just came all the way clean. Then the whole thing, I was all the way with Ola. I was saying, I say, okay, girl, you made that choice. You wanted to tell him. So then when he started touting on her, he went in on her. Like, I was I said, girl, that's what you asked for. That's what you want to get. And so, yeah, I like the line, I'm the shit. I was like, yes, you better say it. You are the shit. So I was all here for it or whatever. That move with him, well, I guess, he loves her, so he didn't want to see her cry. And then I felt like she was like putting her face close to his, and he just had no choice but to kind of like start that whole thing, how that happened. I think she was more so trying to push up on him more than he was trying to push up on her. I think he was just trying to console her. So it went down. He put it down. That was like that goodbye sex. That was good. That makes you change your mind. Like, ooh, am I ready to get?
And did you hear the score that they played with it too?
Oh, I forgot that.
Oh man, your eyes were so
down because my son. I think my son was in here.
I was paying attention to that so much I didn't even listen to the music.
Oh wow. Okay. Okay. Forget just F the environment. You just need to see the visuals. Jump on there, Moochie.
I really was.
No, I ain't finished.
No, she's not finished.
My bad, Nita. My bad.
That's okay. I'm going back to the thing where he got up and he left. And while she did not like that, he needed some time to think. And it was just like a cute little gut punch to her or whatever. And like I always say, you cannot hurt someone and tell them how to hurt or how not to hurt, how long to hurt. So he has to go through and process this information and do what he got to do. So, and he said just like that, you don't get to control this. Period. And I'm done.
Oh, my bad. Okay. All right, Moochie, jump on in there. Anywhere you want to talk about those two.
Now, I liked the way he put it down and let her know, like, this is not just, he said, this is betrayal what you did. And you got me really looking like a sucker. You got me looking like a clown right now. And I know once he said the part about betrayal and also that, I know she felt like at this moment I made the wrong decision by telling him. Because then that's after that he said, is it anybody I know? And she lied.
Right.
Now Moochie, I don't think he know him no more than they seen each other at the club. Him. Yeah, know of him. Yeah.
He know of him.
Okay. So
if she could have tell it all, she could have been like, remember the karaoke thing?
So here's another reason why I feel like she should have told. Ola was the only one in the dark about what happened with her and Community Ping, considering they still live in the same city. And have y'all seen all these Murder Thy Neighbor TV shows where there's some kind of little affair going on when one spouse don't know what's going on, but everybody else know, the jump off know, the spouse in the relationship know, and it creates a very, very dangerous situation for the spouse that don't know.
A crime of passion. That's just what that would be.
Yep.
Anywho, I think it broke his heart to see her break down and cry like that.
Yeah.
And I agree with Nita about him consoling her, and she took advantage of the situation for them to make love. And she figured that would fix it.
See?
She figured that would fix it. She figured it was going to fix it. And he was just like, you know what?
Give it a try.
Sometimes you got to let people know what they going to miss when you end it.
So Moochie, you don't feel like, let's think about this. Then I'm going to go to Larry. Let's think about this. When people have these chaotic emotional situations, they look for comfort somewhere. Some people look for comfort in a bottle, like Southern Comfort. Some people look for marijuana. Some people look for food, and some look for some draws. You don't think that somewhere within him, he wanted to drop that hammer on her to get his emotions out and knew he was going to get up and leave the whole time?
I feel like he wanted to be like, I'm gonna get what I want out of this, but I don't even know if I want to be here right now. I don't even know if this is the right thing for me. And she's like, oh, you can't tell anybody. Meanwhile, all her friends know, because if the way she gossips, everybody knows everybody's secrets. So he feels like he's being played for a sucker. So not only did you cheat on me, all your girls know. All your girls know. So if all your girls know, whoever they messing with, they probably know too. So you really got me looking crazy.
Yeah.
With him, when he poured his heart out in the beginning, when he first found out about it, I thought that scene was well played out. I even got emotional with him, like, yo, it was a real good scene.
Yeah.
It was better than last night's thing. It was better
let me shout this out real quick. Rashana Morrison, everybody's link is in the video description. Their whole Larry, Nita, Moochie, they all got a link. Just go to the video description of this video. You can subscribe to all of them. Big Larry, how you feeling about the situation, my brother? You've been awfully quiet. We want to get you on in here.
He's ready to have his moment now.
Well, he sat there patiently.
Ready to have his moment.
He let y'all talk. He just smiled and skinned and grinned.
Go on, chew on that gum and get it out.
This is his moment now. Larry, I'm gonna say jump on in there, and I'm gonna put a picture up for you. Jump on in there.
So here's the thing. First of all, put up a picture of Ola if you have one.
Hey, I got one right here for you, Larry. He should be the next Black Panther. He should be the next T'Challa.
Yeah, he looks.
I can see that.
You know what? That's a good look.
That
He got some acting chops.
That is excellent, actually.
He got some acting chops too.
Yep. He can act his butt off. Yep.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Okay.
So here's the thing, right? He knew as soon as she started talking, he knew that Whitney isn't shit, and he's seen a side of her that he didn't like, obviously. And we know because as soon as she started talking and telling him, the first thing that he said was, "Why are you telling me this?"
He did say that.
Just him asking that question, "Why are you telling me this?" says everything that you need to know, because this whole situation that she brought over, that she set up over there at Sandy's place and sat him down to talk to him, all this had nothing to do with him. And that's why I asked, why are you telling me this? She was up there trying to say some old bullshit about, oh, I don't want any secrets in our marriage and blah, blah, blah. No, all of this, her on the ground, huddled up in the fetal position, practically crying and all that shit. All that was a manipulation because she wanted to be able to get rid of her guilt. She wanted to offload her guilt of what she did and essentially transfer it over to him and let him feel terrible about shit now. So she wanted to offload her guilt. And you can see that because it's like she's going through all these gyrations, all these dramatics, all these theatrics on the ground, crying and blah, blah, blah. And then they have sex. And when she's in the bathroom and she's in the mirror, she's looking at herself. You can see in the mirror, she sort of has this little smirk like, okay, it's over. I put on the big show. I gave the big speech. We had some good sex and I put it down. He put it down and now we're all good and I can smile and go back to it. And then she walked out of the bathroom and got her world blown the fuck up when she realized, oh shit, this nigga's dressed and about to leave, And then she realized, oh my God, I'm still in trouble. She thought that all she had to do was walk in there and say some nice words and throw out some nice sentiments about how they can gotten through so much stuff together and throw out some crocodile tears and give up some ass, and then everything was going to be okay. She has no idea. And he told her, and that was the thing when he told her, I'm a Harvard-educated doctor. I'm the shit. He wasn't bragging. He was just making a statement of fact. He told her, look, I let you feel the way you feel in this relationship. I let you take the lead. I let you feel like you are sort of the dominant one in this relationship because I recognize that's what you need. And I'm so much the shit that I could do that and it doesn't hurt my ego. It does not affect my confidence because I know I'm the shit. So I can let you feel like you're taking the lead when I know really you're just an insecure little puppy, And I think that she's going to realize real quick, fast, in a hurry when she has to go out there into the world and find someone new that she's not going to find anyone that's even close to his caliber. Nope. Not even close. Nope. And nope. She gave it all up.
But wait a minute, Larry.
She gave it up because she could not keep it in her own mind. She could not bury that down and just say, I'm going to go ahead and deal with this guilt until it subsides. She couldn't deal with it. Instead, she chose to wreck his life and to ruin it. Like he said, I would have, if somebody had a gun to my head and told me my girl was cheating, he would have been like, nah, and went to bat for her. And instead, he finds out that she's up there cheating on him. He swore, he said he had just no doubts. And instead she wanted, and she knows how he is. And instead because she couldn't deal with her own guilt, she wanted to take that from that man and rip it from him. And that's something that a person, not just a man, but that's something a person never gets back. When you have that sort of just unadulterated trust in someone and they rip that away from you, you never trust again. You never, I mean, you may trust people, but you never give anybody that sort of pure, unadulterated trust ever again. You always you're always looking. And she tried to pull some funny shit too. Like when she was up there talking about when she snuck her phone underneath there. And he was like, oh, are you busy? You have something to do? Oh, no. Did you want to look at my phone? And he was like, motherfucker, don't try and make it seem like I'm paranoid. You just got down telling me you fucked some other nigga. Now you up here texting away and slipping your phone underneath. Don't try and make it seem like I'm paranoid. You know? I just
she played herself with that one.
I honestly, people in the comments were saying they don't think that she's gonna marry, that he's gonna marry her. I honestly don't think. I think it's gonna be the other way around. I think she's not gonna marry him. You know? Because I think what's going to happen is that he's upset with her. He's going to need to take the time, and she's going to go through her process where she's feeling bad, and then she's going to get angry. Like, well, why is he still upset about this? Why is he still treating me terrible? Why is he ignoring me? Why is he doing this and that? She's going to start to get mad because she's going to have to get mad to get past it because she knows all this shit is her fault. It's 100% her fault. And so the only way she's going to be able to get past this is for her to get mad at him because we can already see she can't deal with the guilt of her own actions, so she can't deal with herself. The only way she can deal with this is to externalize it, and she's going to have to get mad at him for it. And so eventually, when he does come back around, she's going to probably be mad. She's going to say some shit, and she's going to end up saying, no, I don't want to get married. And at the same time, she's going to start thinking, why does he want to marry me? If I fucked up and I did this to him and he comes back, do I want to marry him? Is he the type of person I want to get married to? Like, he says he's a shit, but is he just some weak-minded nigga that's willing to come back around after I cheated on him? Because that's the way people think oftentimes. People think like that. They think like, oh, I ain't shit. If I'm not shit, then he must not be shit if he wants to be with me. People think that way.
I think you giving her too much credit for all that. Yeah, not her. I mean, you earlier in this video, you trashed the hell out of her, and now you think that she's going to be able to evolve her thinking that far ahead. Nah, bro, not her.
I don't think it's evolving. I think it's all rooted from insecurity. I think she's not gonna want to be with him because she's gonna feel like, oh, I'm not shit, and so he must not be shit too because he doesn't want to be with me. Because he wants to be with me, and why would he want to be with someone who ain't shit?
Well, he already told her why he wanted to be with her because he loved her and he worshipped the ground she walked on. And he might chop this up to, you made your mistake, you came clean, let's go to counseling, and let's try to move forward. Simple as that.
He's your fucker friend.
Oh my goodness. Okay, moving right along. Oh, Lord have mercy. If he's smart, he wouldn't touch none of them other women.
I knew you was gonna go in on this, though. I was expecting it. I started to
he should not do that. He should not degrade himself like that. No, what he simply should do is just call it off and be out. There's no reason to get married right now. If at some point, if he decides he wants to work on that relationship, then you do that. But you don't feel pressured into having to do it on a time constraint because you have a wedding coming up. You simply scrap the damn wedding, call it. And if you guys decide in a year or two that you've worked it out and gotten past this and you want to get married, then get married. But don't rush into a decision because people have deposits put down on cakes and caterers and shit.
Oh, I don't think he's going to do that, Larry. I mean, the fact that in his heart he knows he's confident with himself, he ain't rushing into nothing. He's going to take his time. He's going to evaluate. If this is a mistake he can overcome, he's going to think, can I get to a point where I can trust her enough to say she's my wife? Do I think she's going to do this again? And what behaviors is she exhibiting that let me know she learned that the best thing she had in her life almost walked out the door? And I think they're still going to get married.
Here's a crazy thing, though. Here's one crazy thing is that her friends, when she was up there, and I know this is jumping ahead a little bit, but her friends were talking about, we're going to fix this. We're going to fix this. She's up there crying, saying, I think the wedding's off, but we're going to fix this. How about this? If you wanted to have fixed some shit, when she was up in the club talking about, I spent my college days with my boyfriend instead of fucking this dude and points to community pain, they should have said, you know what? Let's get your ass out of here. Let's leave. Let's go to the little bar down the street, get a drink over there. Let's go get a slice of pizza, get your ass home. let's take you away from the temptation. I can't tell you how many times I've taken my boys away from the actual temptation so they didn't go fuck up their relationship.
I disagree. I feel like they told her he was community peen.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you want to fuck with this dude? Why?
And they also sat there and bragged on how
like, oh, that's Chris over there. You know, like
Mooch.
he ain't about shit. Like
Mooch, they also sat there and bragged about how good the dick was. So yeah, they said it was community peen, and then they also bragged and said how good that shit was. So they weren't doing her any favors by saying, oh, we've all been with her. All that did was make her feel like, oh, why am I left out? And it's so great. Now I want to, because she was already going through this crisis like she missed out on something, and now she's feeling like she missed out on something else because all her friends had it.
I still feel like with this, Whitney better hope that Ola don't tell his sisters.
Oh, Lord have mercy. They don't like her anyway.
With her.
They don't like her. They don't like
her
already.
They already kind of question, like they feel like he could do better.
Well, based on what we've seen,
I won't say they don't like her. They feel like she's all right, but my brother could do better.
Based on what we've seen of Whitney, can he do better?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hold on. I mean, let's be real. The brother he's a good-looking dude who is a Harvard-educated doctor. This brother can pretty much have anybody he wants.
Black, white, Asian, Puerto Rican, Rican, Haitian.
This nigga can be gay and get anybody he wants. He can pretty much have the pick of the litter from any available human being on this planet.
Russian, Putin, Scarlett Johansson, Black Widow, damn, anybody. Put it down. All right,
I just feel like with this whole thing, if that guy that at her job, if she feels like her career is threatened, she might not marry him. Like I could see what Larry's saying. I feel like she wants her career, and she feels like if she marries him, she's not gonna have a career anymore. Because I'm sure he wants babies and all of that.
Well, you know what? That's something that he's going to be thinking about while he's taking his time away. Is she really committed to this relationship? Now, she did say, "Oh, Ola, I moved all over the country for you."
What does that mean?
It shows a level of,
and you rightfully so, because I'm the shit. That's what he was thinking.
It does show a level of commitment. Now, you got to admit that.
It doesn't compare to betrayal. I mean, that doesn't compare to a betrayal. I was like, girl, what?
Yeah.
I just want to know if you're going to find out if it's that dude, community peen.
That's what they're trying to make us see in next season. So I'm going to take y'all back to the boring stuff.
I wouldn't be surprised at all if she ended up back with community peen again, because Ola may dip and not be around for a while, and then she sleeps with community peen again, and then when she does, and then he comes back around, then she may have to tell him again who it was. Maybe they're seen out together, and then she's like, "Well, I didn't think you were coming back. I thought you were done with me."
Wait a minute, Larry. That sounds like someone else that we've been seeing this week named Ella, doesn't it? I mean, almost. But all right, let's see here. Moochie, it's your go round. So, God Almighty, I can't even believe I'm showing this. So they in the hotel room, and Whitney's friend is getting blazed up with Renee, and then who knocks on the door? A little golden girl that's about to teach them how to do things with a dildo. And believe it or not, Renee ushered her ass out. I was stunned that she was the one that ushered her out. Break down that whole scene for me, Moochie, when they was in the room and Renee ushered the lady that was going to spice up the night. She rushed.
Big up to Karen Chalk.
Right.
She was like, "We do not need. We do not need this. We do not need Granny here."
Moochie, we got a big super chat. And you know we got to show some love when we get them this big. Super chat comes from Karen Chalk. $20, and when you go something north of $10, we give out videos. So let me give her a video to say thank you. Let me give you this one. I don't know you that well, Karen, so I ain't going to show you nothing personalized. So I'm going to just give you a generic funny.
Anthony, give me a boy's name that starts with the letter H.
Jose.
Jose with an H.
Thank you, Karen. Karen gave me $20, and it starts with a W. And I appreciate that $20 W, Karen. Appreciate it. Good looking. Jump back on in there, Moochie.
Now.
Oh, my God.
She had a whole basket full of tools. Big ones, pink ones, ones with the butterfly.
Yeah, let me give you the
There's
screenshot.
just all sorts of stuff. And she was like, look, Renee is like, I'm not doing this right now.
I think
not to mention, did you see the basket? It had handcuffs, it had bunny rabbit tails and stuff. What are they supposed to do with all that?
I don't know, but it looked like it belonged at the party last night and on the Shy.
Boy, look, what was they gonna do with this woman if she showed up at the Shy with her toys? They probably would have put her to work.
Look, no, she probably was gonna show them how to give head or something. I don't know.
Oh my God.
I don't know how women party versus men, but if that's the way y'all do, but that shit look whack. That looked like a whack bachelorette party.
Look,
yeah.
The last bachelorette party I went to, it was at a strip club with dudes. And it was a good one.
Oh, okay.
I had a good time.
Like I can see all that if that's just like pre-gaming, or maybe you're there after you've gone to like the club, the party, and all. But that just right there, that look whack.
It was, but I think you got to look at it like this: their plans were flawed because look who made them up.
Okay, good point.
Let's say and that's probably why Renee was so kind of upset about it, because she probably wanted to plan the party.
Mm-hmm.
Right, he was over it.
Yeah, she was just like, you know what? I'm gonna just give you these 2 gummies, and once you start saying some stupid shit, then I know you messed up.
Jump on in there, Big Larry. Talk about this party. Talk about this one-room party.
Yeah, this just looked terrible. It was just, I mean, no. If I went to a bachelor party and then we showed up and it was just a damn sausage party in a hotel room, I'd be like, I'm out, y'all. This is garbage.
Wait a minute, man. Come on, man.
I'd be like, come on now. I'd like,
Larry.
I'd have to call something. I'd have to pull out that American Express card and use that concierge service they're always telling you have a access to, and been like, look, we need some help setting this up because this is some trash.
Larry, come up after this is a sausage fest. Now, Larry, you know women do hurty things that men don't do. Women, they hug each other, they kiss each other. Men ain't doing a lot of that. They buy each other gifts more often than men buy each other. They do stuff like that, Larry. So I mean,
look whack.
This lady can't get no love, Larry.
Look whack. She didn't even get a tip.
She already told her we don't tip.
And that's the other thing about Renee.
Let her seeing her through to the door.
That's the other thing about Renee. Renee always wants to act like she's balling or something. That is the most. I want to check her bank account. She's probably one of those people that's always out there flossing and has $19 in her checking account because she's always talking about money. Tell Whitney, you better eat that fry. That fry costs $2.50. I don't know anybody that has money that's complaining about money.
She lost her job. She quit her job.
She's out of her job, my brother.
That's why where her mindset
how
was.
About this?
I just quit my job.
How about this? Then don't go out there going to some fancy ass hotel that you know you really can't afford, buying fancy ass room service that you also can't afford, and then complain when your friends are throwing you $2.50 fries. You know?
I would complain about somebody throwing some damn food around too.
Moochie, I mean, Anita jump on in there. Finish this off.
And then she's gonna be cheap with the dude on the tip. Is the service fee the tip? Yes. And he said, but you can leave more. No. Come on
be
now.
like, goodbye.
Come on
I'll
now.
give you a tip. Look both ways before you cross.
I do like her earrings though. Them earrings look right on her.
Yeah, they
Renee went from like the whole sassy sort of run the world as the show's title says to just like kind of sad, desperate, and corny.
I don't think she's desperate.
Yeah.
I don't think she's desperate.
Yeah, she's sort of desperate. Let's not forget, she called Community Peen to the karaoke joint because she was trying to get some D.
Okay,
She's
it fell
desperate.
through. She ain't get it. I wouldn't say she's desperate.
She couldn't even get that. She couldn't even get Community Peen. She's desperate and sad and lonely and just no.
I would say if you're gonna say she's desperate, you definitely gotta say Ella was desperate because she would get everybody all hard and inside the you know what, and then would never let them finish. I mean, two strokes in.
Elle's just stupid. No, Renee is desperate. Elle's just stupid. Elle has a seriously good dude that flew his ass back to Africa. And did we not catch that this brother is a Yale lawyer? This dude is a Yale educated lawyer. And I mean, so you got one sister who has a Harvard educated doctor, another one who has a Yale educated lawyer, and none of these hoes can get their act right.
And another one who is an Ivy League professor.
They don't deserve these men. They don't deserve these. These men need to go out and find women that are equally yoked because these chicks are not equally yoked. They may have good earning potential, but they are not equally yoked emotionally, spiritually, maturity wise, nothing. These chicks are running around in their 30s acting like they're in their 20s.
So that's the one bright spot we have to give the writers, Larry, is that everybody except for Community Peen, and you got to stick a Community Peen in here for balance. All the brothers on this show are good dudes. They're portrayed as good, solid brothers. You got to give them credit for that.
Unfortunately, the message that's sent out there is that if you're a good brother who does everything right, that it doesn't matter because the women are still ain't shit. So you might as well be an asshole. You might as well go out there and be a man whore because the women ain't shit. That's the message they're sending to these young brothers out there watching this.
Larry, I don't think as many young brothers watching this.
I hope not.
And if they are watching this, probably the audience level that's watching is probably 30 plus, if there are men watching it. I would think that the only men watching this show are men who are committed to a woman already.
Okay.
Yep. Nita, jump on in there. You can get in this room, Nita. Spruce it up for us. How you gonna make this party hype?
No, them edibles. Get it poppin'. Yeah, love me an edible. That's the only thing they did get right. But I'm trying to figure out why is the golden girl? Why is a golden girl in there with a bag of dicks? Like what in the I'm still trying to figure out what in the world is going on.
I'm sorry, I would have sent her to the door too. What I look like learning how to suck D from an old lady that's in her freaking she's not even middle age. She's an elderly woman.
Let me tell y'all something.
Well, you think that she doesn't have experience?
Exactly.
No,
she's old.
I'm gonna tell you this. She might have
Moses.
She might have a heads up because she might be able to take her teeth out and do something I couldn't do.
Exactly.
Oh,
and she is as old as Moses. She's been sucking dick since Moses. And you think she can't teach you nothing? I'm just saying. You want to know what Anita asked the question.
She might have invented it.
She was the co-producer on Trey Songz's song "Girl, I Invented Sex." She co-produced that.
I can't with y'all.
Go ahead, Nita.
Oh my God. It was funny.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Like, what in the world? And like Larry said, it was kind of whack. But I mean, Whitney, she just strikes me as a stick in the mud. I mean, she's the one that picked this girl and she know what this type of girl is. Maybe this is right up her alley. I don't know. She seemed like she want to be a good girl. But I don't know.
Hey, Rihanna said she was a good girl too. Then she went bad.
I know that's right.
That's what Rihanna said. I'm just trying to say. That's what Rihanna said. Good girl going bad when she met Jay-Z. I don't know. I ain't got no details. I don't got no messages, no text. I just know that's all Rihanna said. Larry, it's your turn. And it's only fitting we jump back on you with Ella got a text. She hightailed it up out of this party. And look who she want to get back with when she finally calmed down and realized, like we said last week, he was giving her great advice and it wasn't a degradation to her. He felt like she could do better. And he basically careened that into a great conversation with her. And now he ready to make this thing official. Break it down, Larry.
Yeah, I think that I'm glad she leaned in, because honestly, I think this conversation, as it may have come off as sort of flirty and casual, I honestly believe this was sort of like a last straw for him. Because if you listen to his language, dude was like, this whole sort of dating thing we're doing, this is trash. He was like, this is garbage. He was like, this is not what I want. So it's like, he was really telling her, it's like, I love you. I'm not trying to just date you. If this is what you want, then I'm out. You know, but if you want it, I'm right here. I'm right here for you to take it. But if not, I'm not playing this game. I'm out. That's what I think, this conversation, she may not have realized it, but I think it was way more serious than she realized. She just happened to make the right decision in that moment. But I don't think she's going to be able to continue to do like she's done with him and just sort of waffle back and forth and get mad, think she can put him up out of her life, whenever she gets mad. I think this dude's looking for something a little bit more serious, and she's going to need to give it to him. Otherwise, he's going to bounce out, and then she's going to find herself heartbroken because all these chicks are going to realize, damn, we can't even get into clubs anymore. We're not even hot enough for the bouncers to let us in. We're up there, he's calling us middle-aged and telling us it's not a good look. And we're running around with these Harvard doctors and Yale lawyers and Ivy League professors, and we're treating them like shit. We're treating them like these dudes are a dime a dozen and we can go find them on any street corner.
Not to mention Wall Street hedge fund managers too. We ain't forgot about him.
Equities manager.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they're acting like these dudes just grow on trees. Men like that don't grow on trees that are white, black, Asian, anything. It is a rare thing.
And then Larry, when you find these men, the fact that these dudes want to be committed to one woman is another branch that we ain't gonna talk about tonight.
Yeah, love your dirty socks and your stinking bathwater. I mean, it's crazy that these chicks can't just find. I mean, obviously, if they could just be happy, there's no conflict and there's no show. But unfortunately, it's just sort of stupid that they can't get out of their own ways. But I just think that with Anderson, that if she's not able to give him what he's looking for in a relationship, he's just gonna bounce out because he's gonna be like, look, we've already been through this. It's not gonna be some situation like, oh, okay, well, this is the first time we're going through something like this, and I'm going to let you have your space. He's just going to be like, well, we've already gone through this once, and I'm not doing it again. If you want to live your life single and be, the career woman who doesn't need any love in her life, then you go ahead and do that. But I'm looking for something else.
I just feel like she wasn't hearing what he was trying to say about her job. Just the job is beneath her.
Mm-hmm.
And I think she got it.
He didn't say anything, but what she said, all he did was regurgitate back to her what she's been saying.
But sometimes you got to hear it coming from somebody else. And then I was glad that Renee told her to call him.
Right. She did say that.
She's not that friend. Like, if my thing ain't going to work out, yours ain't going to work out either. So,
let me stop for a minute because I'm looking at Supreme Express in the comments saying I think Larry's a little hard on these ladies. I'm Supreme Express. Let me just go ahead and just reiterate this situation for you in case you don't realize it. When we look at all the rest of these shows out here, we have these shows where we have a bunch of broke ass dudes who can't find a job. We have these dudes that the women are frustrated because they're up there trying to figure out how they're going to pay their bills. You have women up there that feel like they have to do their OnlyFans page because they don't think their men are making enough money. And then on this show, we have four brothers on here that are all highly educated, gainfully employed, and love the bejesus out of their women. I mean, they love these women so damn hard that it's almost sort of ridiculous. And they cannot get out of their own way. I'm not being too hard on these women. These women, somebody's old ass church hat wearing grandmother needs to walk up to each one of them in a line and just smack the shit out of them all and say, you need to wake up and realize what you have. Because you're going to lose it, and then you're going to be stuck with one of them dumbass dudes that doesn't have anything.
Nita,
or they're going to be by themselves talking about, there's no good men out here. I can't find a good man.
Hey, you can always go to IG.
I wonder if the writers of this show are men.
Would you like me to
pull
said that?
No,
would you like me to pull it up for you while you were giving yours?
It's women though.
Okay,
one
go
of the
ahead.
girls is saying the creator is a
woman. I know the creator is a woman, but I didn't know about the writer.
One of them is saying it's based on her life. So I'll wait till Lamont looks it up, and then we're gonna go from there.
Okay, but go ahead, Nita, while I'm looking it up.
Oh yeah, I like this. I thought I actually like Anderson coming clean like this. Like I said, he's always given me that type of energy that he's like not about the games, not about any of all of that stuff. And I think he came back for a reason. And then she wants to play games to try to hurt him or try to string him along, like, you know, trying to enact some kind of, I don't know, not revenge, but you know how when somebody hurts you, you tend to want to kind of hurt them back. That's why a lot of times when I say when there's a betrayal in a relationship, don't do that, because it's just a whole lot of push and pull and people trying to manipulate feelings and make you hurt and do all that stuff. Just cut your losses and just go. But I think what she needs to do, and I think she did do, she actually came to her goddamn senses. Number one. And two, I just think that, yeah, he might have been a little bit more serious. I don't know if he was like the last straw, but I did notice that he was just basically like, hello, you know, are we doing this or are we not doing it? So I'm glad that, you know, it just kind of worked out good. And I hope, it seems like what's going on with her, like she's thinking about it. You remember like the last scene, she was laying in bed, everybody else was asleep, and she was the only one with eyes wide open. So I think got it, and I think she's gonna turn around, and you know, and I think that's what I like about sometimes the shows, that they show you it's not perfect all the time. People got flaws, and you work through it, and you get over it, and you go and you know, go better, be better. So I mean, I appreciate about shows, but I think it is time for the writers to kind of pivot, because it is causing people to not like the characters and can't root for them. And you don't want a show where you can't root for your core.
Well, I'm gonna say this, Nita. There's a whole lot of women that's out there rooting for this cast after they watch the review of me and Larry talking about them. They just be out here on them horses, just shut up, Lamont, shut up, Larry. So we'll end with this. Here's the writer. Jenna Bond is the staff writer. Lee Davenport, who's a woman, is the main writer, and Clark Jones is a brother. He's another staff writer.
Okay.
There you go.
You know what? You know, Nita, when you were talking about her about what's her name? Ella sitting up in bed when everybody else was asleep. I think Ella's one of those people that she can't write until she finds that good space. She like, some people are just machines and can just write no matter what. I think she's one of those sort of artists that needs to be in a certain good space before she can write. And soon as, like, if you remember when she wrote her last book, she was in a happy relationship with Anderson. And that was one of the problems. People said, well, it didn't read like your blog that you had. It read like you were, you know, in a happy, loving, committed relationship, which was what she was. And she had been blocked. She couldn't figure out where to get started to write again. And the moment, like literally that same day that she finally settles in with Anderson, all of a sudden her spigot opens up again and she can start writing. She just needs to be with someone. Really what it is, she needs to stop trying to write a novel about garbage trash stuff about how girls can go out there and have everything and blah. That's not how she writes that trash because the blogs and people are paying her to write that, but that's not really where she's at. That's not really her. And that's why her book wasn't that. And that's why she writes this book. It needs to be something that's authentically her and not some just like a regurgitation or of her blog or just a compilation of her blogs. It needs to be something real and new and authentic to her. And she's happy as long as Anderson doesn't leave. Shit, she might write 10 books.
Zaya Latrice comes through with the super sticker. I'm happy. Thank you, Zaya Latrice. We ain't seen you in a couple of days. I don't know if you've been quiet on us or whatever, because you normally got a lot to say to us.
She was up here earlier talking about hello to everybody except me.
That's my Zaya. That is my Zaya Latrice. So everybody, leave me your comments on this video. What do you expect to see in season 2? I don't know if this same crew going to be able to review season 2, man. Because boy, it took everything in us to get through it. But maybe season 2 can be a lot better because it seems like we're seeing the fleshing out of a new direction for the cast. So after the first 2 episodes, we'll give you the report and we'll let you know what we're doing. But stay tuned for this crew because we're still going to be doing Power. That starts Sunday. We're almost done with The Chi, and I'm ready to be done with this season of The Chi. I'm ready to get on the Power. I can't even front about that.
How many episodes are left of this trash?
3. 3. They got 8, 9, and 10.
Yeah, I was not looking forward to this Kanan show but after I saw the whole joint with Tariq, I'm looking forward to this one. I think it might be pretty good. And after this show, anything's gonna be good.
Right.
Wow. Well, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to like the video, comment, subscribe. We're going to move on to that segment of my show that you guys love so much, the Fuck of the Week, presented by this young lady right here.
Hi, little girl. You're so cute. Is your mommy home?
Bitch, I am my own mommy, the fuck? Bitch, you just heard me. The fuck you got going on? Your ugly ass milk trying to poison me and shit. I don't know where the fuck you got that milk from. Definitely ain't I no fucking cow.
Gentlemen, ever since the pandemic, these damn Karens has been popping up left and right. It's almost like that crabgrass that grow in my yard that I have a hard time getting rid of. They just been popping up doing most stupid stuff, calling the police on black dudes, calling the police on black women, threatening black women, acting like black women beat them up when they just pull themselves from the. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the one place no man wants to see a Karen acting up on another sister is in Victoria's Secrets. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to show you guys the video. And there is a GoFundMe page for the black sister in this video to get some legal advice because they did her greasy. Take a look at this video, then we'll let the panel break it down.
You keep lying saying I'm threatening you, so I'm recording to protect myself. Yeah. Crazy lady. In case she attacked me and try to say I attacked her. You look. Get away from me! Oh, y'all better get this lady! Get away from me! You gonna get this! Get security! Get the fucker! Security! Look at this! Yes, can y'all get her away from me? Get her away from me!
Get her away from me.
Are not upholding the Constitution.
This is a bonus, Karen. In Italy.
Excuse me, don't touch me. That's assault. Don't touch me. How dare you? Don't touch me. You're restricting my entrance. Do you know if you restrict someone, it's actually rape under the law?
Really?
It is rape under the law. If you prevent someone from leaving or entering a building, I am a woman.
Oh yeah.
You are a man. I
Thank
don't
you.
know you. You are restricting my thing, my entry.
So rape only works one way.
All you have to do is put on a mask.
I don't consent to putting on your mask.
Well, then you don't get in.
Would your
That's
mother
right.
be very proud of you?
My mother will be absolutely ecstatic. Thanks very much for asking about her.
I do not consent. I want to go into this building.
To you, sir.
Come here. I want to go into the building. If you touch me without my consent as a man, it is an invasion of my bodily integrity.
That this is the same thing that happened in Germany in 1933 and 1934. And this is how tyranny starts.
What?
This is how tyranny starts when the police will not uphold the law and will not uphold the Constitution.
And essentially they're laughing at
The fuck? Lord, man. Okay.
My
ladies
goodness
and gentlemen,
gracious.
Let me start with the Karen and Victoria's Secrets. Let me tell y'all what my experience has been. Because of the invention of cell phone cameras, that has been the most scary ass weapon to white people ever created. Because now you can record they shit. Back in the day, when it'd be your word versus theirs, we all know who would get the nod. Now that you got a camera, white people go ape crazy when they doing stupidness and you pull out that phone and want to record it. This woman was recording her simply because she was going nuts on her. And I actually heard somebody in Victoria's Secret say, ma'am, can you put your phone away? It ain't no rule in Victoria's Secret say you can't have your phone out. And if it is, you should have been calling the police on that bitch running around there chasing her, screaming like she in The Exorcist. That's number one.
Yeah.
And number two,
that chick was chasing her. Saying, stay away, get away from me, get away
was the
from me.
outcome of this where she needs legal
chasing
advice?
her around the store.
Well, eventually the police came and the police assisted the chick screaming in the store.
Of course.
Where was this at? What state is this?
Oh, I don't know what state it's in. The F I know. It don't matter what state it's in. It's atrocious.
To me, sometimes it does.
I mean, look, injustice any state is
tell me to stop recording, and I'm protecting myself.
To me, it don't matter what state it's in. The people in Victoria's Secret was wrong. I don't care if it's in Texas,
she
California.
needs to write a letter to corporate and everything.
Yep. And you know what? Because people like us, Viola Davis, Charlemagne the God, and everybody's putting this up, something's going to happen. They should take care of this sister, but until they do, we the streets is going to hold her down. Her link is in the description if you want to donate to her GoFundMe. Having said that, Nita, I'll come to you first, and then we'll end with Larry.
You know,
Mark of the Beast.
You know, the thing about this is that for years, white men put their women on pedestals. They are entitled because they are entitled. You know what I'm saying? The same thing with the Emmett Till. Like, they feel protected. They feel entitled because that's the way their men regard them. Even black men regard white women of that, you know, the same thing, the high regard. And it just goes to their head. And I put in the comments, I said, she must have got a bad batch of those opioids, the whatever they talk about, that crisis that they...
Opioid. The opioid.
Yes.
Yeah.
Must have got a bad batch because she running around like she is crazy. Like somebody done possessed her. And the girl was so far back, she was behind a shelving, like a shelving thing. She wasn't even nowhere close to her.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out what the hell's going on.
Mm-hmm. Probably because she started recording her dirty deeds and she didn't want that to be on camera for the world to see. But we got you, Karen. We're gonna have to start numbering these damn Karens. Which Karen is this? Karen 1.3 million?
I don't know, but she's the Victoria's Secret Karen, so she already got her name.
Okay, well, we'll call her Vicky's Secret Karen. No, but you know what? I like Vicky's Secret. I like buying my wife's stuff out of there. I like pink. I don't want to associate her with Vicky's Secret. No, that turns me the hell off. Do you hear me? I don't want. I'm going to call her Karen 1.2 million. That's her name for me. Jump on in there, Moochie.
With this. These broads is crazy. I hope I never encounter something like this because I really don't have the patience for stuff like this. I really don't.
Me neither.
And the workers were in the wrong too.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
The workers were in the wrong.
Why are you trying to tell this
You
woman
would
to put
think
her
the black woman in there would have said something.
Get away from me and you chasing her.
Right. What the? Come on, man. Larry, jump on in there, man. Lord have mercy. Y'all just give me a headache.
I'll tell you, when I saw this, I thought, wow, that looked like one of those scenes where you see like a toddler throwing a temper tantrum because they haven't had enough sleep or they ate too much sugar and they're just overstimulated and they freak out. That's what it looked like to me. Like she was on there on the ground, just back kicking her feet, just going crazy. And I was thinking, my God, she's like a toddler. And then I was also thinking, bitch, get up off that dirty ass floor. I was like, you're probably rolling around in sticky ass freaking body spray and stuff up there. You know, Victoria's Secret, you walk in there and it smells like 15 different types of vanilla, spice something. I was like, that whole floor is probably just with residue of people spraying samples on them. And you got glitter all over your knees now looking like a stripper or something. I was like, come on, Larry, man.
Stop disrespecting that floor. Stop disrespecting that floor.
She wasn't arrested.
Right.
Exactly. That's what we're trying to.
Well, you know she wasn't going to get arrested. Come on now. We've seen these damn Karens and Beckys hit cops and they don't get arrested.
I want to know what set all of this off. Like what was the start of all of this?
Mm-hmm.
Because we in the middle of this, so we don't even know how rude she actually was before the woman took out her camera and started recording.
Shoplifting.
Because she probably was feeling really, 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 really froggy, but you ain't gonna leave. You know what I'm saying? She probably was like really mouthy and everything, and then once the camera come on, now you want to do all of this and stuff.
Right. So
I just, the thing that really bothered me about this too, you guys, is that there was a black woman in there working, and we have to look out for each other. We know how dangerous these situations could be because it's not just a matter of somebody, some Karen getting up there and acting a damn fool. If they're calling the police and you're a black person and this white person saying that you did something violent to them, your life is in danger in those moments. Mm-hmm. And I would hope that as other black people, we would step up and try and intervene and prevent this from happening. Like when this woman was chasing her around the store, that woman that worked for the store, that black woman, she should have stepped in the way. I know that Victoria's Secrets, as all corporate people, probably have policies that say you cannot do that. But at some point, as a black person, we have to protect ourselves beyond the corporate policies. And otherwise, we're going to just see more of each other getting in trouble and getting killed. And yeah.
Yeah, I mean, one of the workers could have actually went out to get one of the security outside they may not have security in their establishment, but it's always mall security around. So
neither. They all got a walkie-talkie. Every mall has if you got Victoria's Secret, you're a decent sized mall. You got the walkie-talkie for the guy that come through with the light bulb pretending like it's a gun. Every mall got that. And let's break this scene down real quick. Look at this. Karen is screaming and hollering, but she at the checkout line. She's the front of the checkout line. Why the hell you up there? Was she trying to tell on the black girl, or was you trying to get out? And then it looks like she's holding her. It looked like her purse, or maybe she's got a couple of bras that don't fit her, and she's at the checkout line. What are you having an issue with if you in the front of the checkout line? Somebody help me with this. And you get up.
I don't even know why she's in there, but she don't look like anybody wants to see anything in Victoria's Secrets on her. She needs to take herself over to JCPenney's and go get some bloomers because nobody wants to see that shit.
Well,
you know good as well.
Oh, go ahead.
You know good as well that if there's a penis, it'll get in the hole. Simple as that. No matter what's
it on film that she's the aggressor though. So what was she arrested, the black woman? I'm not understanding all of this.
I don't understand it either, but somehow or another, the black woman is trying to get a defense team together. I don't know if she tried to take on Victoria's Secret or is she's trying to take on the mall and their security. Either way, something needs to be done about this.
You almost want to let her catch you and then put hands on you so it's all recorded so that when they try and come, you can be like, this bitch hit me. So when she shows up and you got a little lump on your head, side of your head, this bitch attacked me and I have it on film and I want her arrested.
Well, you know what though, Larry? Sometimes you might have to take a hit to beat that ass.
But you know what's interesting is that
you let them get one hit and then you take out everything that you was ever angry about on that person.
You know, it's funny because you don't. This happens with white women.
Speaking from experience,
right? This happens with white women, and we see this where either they go off on black women, they go off on black men. They've even gone off on black children out there selling water in front of their own buildings. But this happens with white women. You don't see white men doing this shit, especially because. I mean, we know good and damn well, if a white dude comes up there and he's popping this type of shit and he runs up on you, most dudes are not running away and running around the store. Most dudes are going to back up a little bit just to say, hey, calm yourself down. And then when they keep coming forward, dudes catching a two-piece, you know.
And a biscuit.
It's gonna be on and cracking. And it's just, I think that women do this, these Karens do this because they know there's less likelihood that they're going to get knocked the hell out. But maybe it's time for people to start knocking them out. I'm not suggesting men do it, but maybe it's time that they just start getting lit up.
And ladies and gentlemen, it's essential nowadays that you try to do your best to protect yourself because for whatever the reason, not even just the Karens, but we are seeing more and more people have just lost all decency in terms of keeping their composure. You've seen folks getting beat up on airplanes. You've seen all kinds of out of control road rage. You've just seen, and it has all predominantly been from what I've seen on the news, Anglo-Saxon Americans doing this shit. Like, what the hell are you mad about? So I'm gonna give y'all a quick story.
Because they know they losing control of the situation. They
was turning around. She was on the floor, acting a damn fool, crying. You would have thought she cheated on Ola. She was acting a damn fool.
Man, Ola wouldn't have gave her that. Ola wouldn't even have batted his eye at her. Are you kidding me? He about to be the next Black Panther. He ain't batting no eyes at her. I'm going to give y'all a quick story, then we'll end on
I
this.
do want to tell people, though, if you're out there and you're getting caught one of these situations, take your phone out.
Take your phone
Put it in landscape mode. Don't go in portrait mode. Put it in landscape mode and put it and use your wide angle lens. That way you can catch more of everything going on around you. And if you're in landscape mode like this, there's a higher likelihood that your footage will end up on the news.
Or you can do like I do. If you get in a situation that you own a Tesla, it's already recording for you. So my story yesterday, and then we'll end on this. I've noticed that I'm on edge in driving because people are just doing stupid, crazy stuff on the road. I'm more on edge, especially when I've got my child in the car with me and the wife. I mean, it's real bad when I got my child. I'm very just like anything tee me off. So we getting ready to park at my child's doctor's office yesterday. And I pull into the garage. There's a park right here. I turn on my signal. I veer my car so I can back in. And the white dude is just about to run right up on my bumper. And so I have to sit there for like 2 seconds to wait for him to back up a little bit to get back into the park. Well, as I'm backing in the park, he mean mugging me, shaking his damn head. I looks back there, L, and I looks back. Who this dude? I looks back there at my wife. I said, Chris, I'm going to ask him, what the hell is he shaking his head at? Your ass is about to hit me as I'm trying to back into a park where I had my signal on. And she's like, Lamont, no, Chris, I ain't letting this go. I'm going to do it in front of the car. You know it's being recorded. So he walks his little happy ass by, and I get out and I ask, I said, dude, what you shaking your head at? Oh, nothing, man. I was just watching you back in. Oh, nothing. keyboard courage, ladies and gentlemen. These fuckers think they tough behind something that'll separate them from you. Hold your ground. Don't let them do nothing to you, and just record whatever you can, because you're going to definitely need that in the society we're living in today. That's all I got to say.
And I do want to say, I know the Zila Tree said, get your permits to carry. Folks are crazy. I will say, I'm not the biggest proponent of people carrying guns in this country. I know some people love them. I'm not saying that people shouldn't do it. It's not personally for me, but I will tell black folks out there, because I hear black folks talking about, yeah, I'm gonna get my piece, I'm gonna carry, I'm gonna get my CCW. Just remember, the Second Amendment does not apply to you. Now, in theory, it does. You are a U.S. citizen. In theory, the Second Amendment applies to you. In reality, it does not.
Yeah,
but in reality, it does not.
But honestly, as far as that concerned, a whole lot of the rules of the Constitution don't apply to us. If we're gonna really keep the thing 100% real, if we just don't be real,
bring a gun into the situation and then the cops show up, you are likely to get killed.
You better have it recorded. You better have it recorded. That's about all you can do. My wife got a concealed carry, and she shoots better than me. So one of the reasons why I'll never leave my wife, because I'm scared of her ass pulling out that Glock 9 she got, and she's as accurate as hell. She better than Deadshot in the DC universe.
Does not need to shoot you. She can kill you and make it look like you had a heart attack or a stroke or something else.
She probably could do that too. Shoot me and make it look like I died with the gun in my hand. Blah, blah, blah. So, ladies and gentlemen, we out for the night. We'll be back tomorrow to break down the finale of Loki. Don't forget to like the video, comment, subscribe to everybody on this panel. Give us a thumbs up. Until that next Sex is Hell video. We'll see you.